Hello friends, this video tutorial is a walkthrough of foreach2Bi Smarty MVC PHP framework. Once you have downloaded the package from GitHub, unzip the file to your local host and open this file config.php. I use Bluefish editor as my IDE. So here by default you will have debug set to true. You need to mention what is your default controller. So for my example, I will have home as my default controller and my default method will be index, right? Make sure this index function is present in all controllers, right? And I need to specify my URL. What is my URL? It will be http, right? Just instead I will just copy and paste it, localhost / for each. If you want, you can rename the folder name also, right? And don't forget, you need to give them full read and write access permission, right, before you start working on the folders, because Smarty needs the cache files to be written in the folder. So just copy it. That's okay. Other page is okay because it doesn't find any thing on that. So just copy it and paste it here. And don't forget, you need to end it up with a backslash at the end, right? And this is my time zone. If you are creating anything, you can it's always preferable to have your own time zone. So this time zone can be taken from PHP website, right? php.net time zone. So just type it. So you'll get the list of supported PHP time zones. And I will be I'm from India, so I'll take it as Asia Calcutta. Asia/Calcutta. And this is the key. You need to generate a key. So this key is used on two variables. One is for the password and another one is for creating the sessions also. So it's always preferable to have a key here, right? So I'll just go here. There is a file called keygenerator.php within the folders, right? So this will generate a key for me. If you want, you can use this, or you can generate your own 32 string length key, right? So I'll just type it, keygenerator.php. So I'll be having a key here. Just copy it, Control C. So make sure your string length is 32. I just copy it and paste it over there. And this is the page class, right? So once we are working on it, I will come back to you. What is this page class? For time being, let it be false, right? And then the database. Just double click the database, and here update your database credential. If you are going to use database, most probably will be using database only. So just specify your database credentials. Your host will be localhost. Database will be, so if there is any database, you can give the database. For my side, I am using for each. I have given created a database as for each, and a sample database you will be having it with the example folder, right? So if you just go here and check it out, like if you are if you have an experience in working with the database with PHP, it's clear. But if you are not, so I'm just trying to help you out. So go to template section. You could see, I think it's in template section. Yeah, so I have already given you a sample SQL also, so sample table also, so you can use it if you are going to test it with example, right? So if you want to go give your username and your password over here, right? Next is mail. So you need to make sure which mail you are going to use. if you are going to say like for setting up a password, or if you are going to send anything, so on those cases you need to have this email set up. This MVC framework uses PHPMailer, right? So I have set my array with Gmail, right? So just give you the ideas. So just if you are using your ordinary PHP mail, just give it here true. If you are using SMTP mailer, then give her as true, right? And just give your username here, my username, and your password here, and my name. From what name you want, you can make it as administrator. Okay, that name from name should be administrator. So this should be alexanderjesus@gmail.com, right? And this should be from name, right? So I'll have it as administrator. So my username is alexanderjesus. Here give your password, right? Don't forget to give password over here, right? Messages. So these are the messages what you give on back-to-back basis to the users, like login successful, registration successful, error. So for these things you can use it. So we will come back to the messages on the later part, right? MIME is just to check with the upload file, right? So that also will come back later. Page is also, so this will also will be coming back later. What is a page? PHP. And next is Smarty. Smarty, these are the general common variables which you need to initialize before Smarty template engine is being worked out, right? So here you can if you want, you can add anything like set template folder like this also. If you want, you can, in such cases you can set it, right? So make sure on your development mode you have your caching set to false, right? So it's always preferable, but it's your choice again. You can have it true, right? If you are having it true, and if you want your session variables and everything should be set working on, make sure you use this no cache function before on every form. So these things you can we can discuss it, right? So debugging. So this debugging will give you the assigned variables to Smarty. If you don't have any clarification what are the variables that are coming to the Smarty templates, then you can use this debugging, as well as it will also give you the page render time of the template, right? So these are the first things you need to finish it up once you have downloaded the package.